I can't believe I'm going on with this. So in today's episode, we have a couple of tasks. First, we're going to try to at least start the Darker Garden, maybe take on Moonlight Butterfly. But before that, we have a couple housekeeping things to do. First, we're going to run back to the beginning of Undeadburg so then we can take out Havel, and then from there, I want to go and get the Grass Crest shield so then we have like a faster stamina regen. It's honestly mind-boggling how many people I've seen in the comments genuinely gaslighting themselves into thinking that playing this game on KBAM is not that bad. Yes, it's entirely possible. Yes, it's entirely doable. It's just that some people don't grasp the concept that on controller, you would have a full 360 degrees, in other words, 360 directions to move in, whereas on keyboard and mouse, you're limited to 8. It's like the comparison between Super Mario 64 and N64 compared to the DS remake. Like, yes, the DS remake is completely playable from beginning to end, but there's still gonna be those instances where, you know, you're not able to make as precise jumps, and in those very specific instances, it's gonna be annoying beyond what words can describe simply because the death that you took at that moment was beyond your control. I'm not trying to say it's an objectively terrible way to play this game, because again, it's completely playable. It's locked, homie. I have the basement key. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong doorway. Maybe it's in the other tower. I honestly forget. No, I'm stupid. We got the basement key, but the one we need is the Watchtower basement key, which we don't get until after we defeat Moonlight Butterfly. Because the key we just got is the one that you use to go to lower undead. Okay, yeah, we're just, okay. I shall now do the Walk of Shame to Darker Garden. I'm not mad. I'm not even annoyed. I'm just disappointed in myself. Well, hey, on the bright side, I mean, we got some extra kills, which means now we have some more souls, which means that I'll be able to upgrade my Zweihander again. So you know what? No, this was completely on purpose. I planned the whole day. If you know what movie I was referencing right there, then you're a true OG. Now, thankfully, we did kill the piggy already, which means we can just run past all these guys. I even opened the gates. We can just sprint through the church. Finally, we got the Zweihander up to a +4, and now we traverse into the garden. Actually, that's a lie, because first we're actually going to take a detour so we can go get the Grass Crest shield. Now, this part might be a teensy bit tricky, because grabbing the shield itself isn't the issue, or oh wait, hold up, be careful. Okay, grab the shield, and now this is what I was talking about. We gotta dodge past this guy, just don't mind me. I love how I said, oh, grabbing the shield isn't gonna be a problem, and then I nearly jumped off to my death. But now with that being said, I know it's gonna cause us to fat roll at the moment, but I feel like it may be worth it, and we may even have to strip down when it comes to like armor and stuff like that. But let's see, are we, yeah, see, now we're mid-rolling. Maybe for now we can just take off the body piece. Will that be an, yeah, see, now we can fast roll. So now we're gonna go back up to Darker Garden, you know, obviously activate the bonfire, and then from there we're just gonna hightail it to the Moonlight Butterfly, and then we're gonna get the Watchtower basement key, and then we're gonna backtrack from there and get Havel's ring. I've seen somebody in the comments of the last video telling me I should get the Wolf ring, but the thing is, I only have 2 ring slots, and I already have the Ring of Favor Protection and Havel's ring, and I'm gonna need both of those because both, dude, I literally can't see when the freaking like bush monster's in my way. It's a very rare occurrence in Souls games. When it happens, it's really annoying when you're just trying to run and then like the enemy is literally blocking the camera. But I'm already gonna need the Ring of Favor Protection and the Havel's ring because Ring of Favor Protection gives me more HP and stamina and all that, which I really need, but it also increases my load on top of Havel's ring increasing my load. Like, I'm gonna need all that by the end game. If you know, you know. Just like that, rest up at the bonfire. Do I actually have any souls on me? I could really use a few more levels. 1,000. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough to level up. Like I said, from here, like, I'm not gonna go off onto the other pass. I'm not gonna worry about, like, breaking the tree over there or whatever and, like, going to the other side to get all the stuff. I'm literally gonna hightail it to Moonlight Butterfly. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, I made a mistake. We're gonna go back to the bonfire and kindle it just because, you know, Moonlight Butterfly is an easy boss, but considering the fact that I literally have like no armor right now, I have no defense against anything, and magic can, you know, kind of shred through you in this game. So we'll go ahead and kindle this bonfire, which will give us 10 assists, and then we also have like 3 humanity and a twin humanity on us for like absolutely emergency healing if we almost die, which we shouldn't, but we're playing with an objectively inferior control scheme, so anything is possible. Even though we are in human form, I'm also not going to be summoning in this fight just because the summon is, you know, kind of useless, so we're just going to go into it. All right, Moonlight Butterfly. Now, yeah, see, because my strength isn't really even high enough for me to be able to, you know, one-hand this Zweihander while I do this, so I mean, at the same time, maybe I could use it just for some of those magic attacks because the Grass Crest shield does have decent magic defense. So I think I'll dodge when I can, but then I'll also like kind of use the shield because it does mitigate a good bit of damage, and then when she comes down, I'll just kind of two-handed do my thing. This boss is literally just a war of attrition. Like, there is nothing difficult to this. I mean, maybe if you're ultra offensive and you don't watch what the boss is doing, then yeah, you can get hit by that, like... You know, I talk a bunch of smack and then I die. How did that even happen? Then again, as I was saying, I don't have any armor on, so my magic defense is like literally 0. Anyways, unless you're a ding-dong stupid head like me, then you really shouldn't be dying to this boss. I think that's the first time I actually died to the Moonlight Butterfly. Ironic that it happened while I was trying to dodge with, you know, my puny 8 directions. It just doesn't feel good playing like this. Like, even here when I'm just trying to like simply navigate across this bridge, like the movement is so rigid and just so like, look at that. Like, it just doesn't feel right. Now she's down and we just gotta lay on the damage damage. Oh, I probably should have put on like gold pine resin or something like that, because I'm pretty sure she's weak to that. I don't know if she's weak to fire bombs. This might have been a bad idea. Oh, okay, yeah, that did a decent bit of damage. So whenever she comes down again, I'll put on the resin, and then we should be able to take her out in the next go. Most of this fight isn't that bad. It's just that one like homing attack that she sends out, where it's like the 3 beams that follow you. That one's actually like, yeah, see right there, like with so little directions, it's actually kind of hard to navigate past. The only real way to get around that is by like kind of maneuvering or manipulating the camera and then just either going left or right. It's really just weird. Right, just coming down, so we go ahead and slap on the pine resin, and then from here we should be able to just chain together a bunch of heavy. Oh yeah, look at that. Maybe just like 2 more hits. There we go. There's 1 more. Get her with a light attack real quick before she does the big explosion damage, and just like that, the Moonlight Butterfly is down. Still pretty embarrassed about the death that I took, but what can you do? We got 12k souls total, and we finally got the Watchtower basement key that I was looking for. So from here, we only have 1 Homeward Bone, but it is what it is. We'll be buying more here soon from the one merchant in the sewer. So we'll Homeward Bone, and then I guess we'll go back to the blacksmith, upgrade our Y-hander up to a +5, and then we'll use the rest of the souls that we have in order to just, you know, boost our stats. Currently trying to get our strength and endurance up to 20, and then from there, I'm going to level up my strength so then we can one-hand this Y-hander, because while I, you know, most of the time I'm just going to be dodging and two-handing this Y-hander to do as much damage as possible, there is still going to be a few instances where it would be good to be able to block, like specifically I'm thinking of like Anor Londo with some of the archers and other stuff there, and plus more strength, more damage. Go ahead and give him the Divine Ember. I usually never end up making divine weapons, but since we're on PC, I'll probably end up making one in this run, which will be a first time for me. Honestly, I usually just end up brute forcing the catacombs. I just kind of run through there and I never have any problems. But if I already took a death to Moonlight Butterfly, yeah, I'm not even risking it. We're just gonna go ahead and consume the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. We're gonna consume all the boss souls, because once again, I need every advantage that I can get. So now we can do what we were gonna do like at the beginning of the episode, and now we're gonna go back to Firelink Shrine, run through the beginning of the place, and then go get Havel's Ring. Oh yeah, look at that meaty boy. Let's try this again, shall we? Used Watchtower basement key. Man, I can't believe I messed that up. Unfortunately, these guys were following me, so I'm just gonna have to try to take these guys out kind of awkwardly. Now this next part, you know, this fight with Havel, it's never necessarily hard. It's just kind of like a war of attrition, similar to the Moonlight Butterfly. You just kind of gotta wait it out. He does a swing, you do a swing, dodge away. Never try to block with this guy. Always make sure that you're dodging, but yeah, you know, this... Come on, dude. Like, literally, that's what I'm saying. The only direction I could have went right there was either left or kind of back, or like, it's just, this is the worst way to play this game, dude. Absolutely garbage. Thankfully, since we upgraded our endurance a bit, we can actually use, like, our body piece again, so we'll have more defense. Oh no, when I was trying to run through Undeadburg, I accidentally ran into the wrong house, and, oh no, come on, get out of the corner, get out of the corner. I have no idea how I'm still alive, but I'll take it. Genuinely thought I was gonna die right there. Now, Mr. Havel, I have come for your ring. Alright, so this whole thing really is just a war of attrition. He does a swing, you do a swing, you just gotta be careful. This is far from being a tough fight as is, but again, my control scheme is a little limited, so we'll see how this goes. I'm not trying to exaggerate for the video, but this is actually like kind of challenging right now. For him, kind of, yeah, that's like the best thing to do with this guy, just kind of lure him out for the swing like that, and then just get off a heavy if you can. Gotta be careful too. You don't want to like back yourself up in a corner like I'm kind of doing right now. Just get the swing off, dodge away. That's the thing. You gotta, I mean, that goes for a lot of Souls bosses, right? Like, you don't want to be too offensive. You want to be like offensively defensive, like passively aggressive. I mean, like I said, obviously he isn't a boss or anything, but like his health bar is so tanky that he might as well be like a mini boss. I always thought it was kind of funny how you don't get Havel's armor until Anor Londo. I mean, for obvious, oh wow, look at that, lucky backstab. But wait, was that actually enough to kill him? Or, oh wait, maybe I can just get off one more swing, being a little greedy. Okay, yeah, no, don't be greedy like me. You don't get his armor until Anor Londo, but when you, because like obviously you're killing him now, so you think you could maybe just take his armor, but no, when you kill him, you just get his ring. But anyways, there it is. He's down, we got Havel's ring, and yeah, obviously this opens up the way to the Darker Basin, and from here, I don't know, I mean, we don't have any Homeward Bones on us, so I guess I'll just kind of have to go the long way then. But that means we can take off the Tiny Being's ring, slap on Havel's ring, just making sure I put on the right thing, Ring of Favorite Protection, Havel's ring, yep, gotta double check. And now, can I use the Fangboar Helm while using all this stuff and still be able to quote? Oh, I can. Now what about with the gauntlets? Because now we have like a full set, okay, so we can't use the gauntlets yet, which that's fine, but now we have the Fangboar Helm, which that's gonna give us a crazy amount of defense on top of the Brigand armor and the Brigand trousers, so once we level up our endurance a bit more, we'll be in a better place there. I know originally I said I was gonna like try to rock out maybe with the Gargoyle Helm for a little bit, just because, you know, it's like one of those things where in the original playthrough I did on Dark Souls on this channel, you know, that was just kind of like the iconic thing. I had the Gargoyle Helm for a little while, but this does a lot more physical defense, even though the defenses and resistances are a little bit higher in the Gargoyle on some things. When it comes to overall physical defense, I mean, it's 11 points higher with the Fangboar Helm, so I'm gonna go with this just for the maximum advantage. But again, anyway, I actually don't need to really go that far, because next time we're gonna to be going to Lower Undead Burg, so we're actually kind of in the right place. So I guess, really, if anything, I should just run to the bonfire, and then we'll just kind of chill there until next episode. Also gonna go ahead and pump some levels into maybe Shrine. Yeah, sure, we'll put some into Shrine. But anyway, as always, massive shout out, thank you to all the Patreons and channel members, thank you to all of you in the low ball tier, and a bigger shout out, thank you to all of you in the mid ball tier, middle last, can be Danny Manny, the biggest shout out to all in the G tier, run events, selling the cheese girl. Thank you guys so much, guys are literal legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.